रूम। कुछ नहीं खाया भाई, दही खाई है बस। दही और खिचड़ी खाई है। फोटो नहीं देखा तुमने? बढ़िया बढ़िया नेचर है। वही जो मैंने कि जल्दी होने वाले प्लेसमेंट, तो वो कह रही थी कि भाई देखो ऐसा प्रिपरेशन कर दो स्टार्ट अच्छे से, ताकि हम भी कंपनीज को पुश कर पाएँ कि हमारे बच्चे अच्छे हों। समझ रहा है? ये कह रही कंपनी तो आएगी, उसकी टेंशन मत लीजिए, कंपनियाँ आएंगी। मतलब मुझे क्या पता क्या होता था पहले में, क्यों नहीं अलाउ करते थे? अरे सब अलाउ होंगी अब, ठीक है ना, कंपनी जो भी आएगी सब आएंगे यहाँ, वो उसको छोड़िए। सीरियस लग रही थी, सीरियस ही है वो। मैं बताऊँ तुझे सीरियस और हवा की बात, अगस्त के फर्स्ट वीक में और प्लेसमेंट ओरिएंटेशन सेशन लेंगे एक, ठीक है? उसमें पता चल जाएगा तुझे। अब हम बात कर रहे हैं कि तू भी जज कर लियो तो। सितंबर में, एंड ऑफ सितंबर आ सकता है कोई नहीं, अगर बच्चे। हाँ अगस्त में। हाँ तो उनको आने दे, जो आना चाह रही है पहले उनको तो बुलाओ पहले, वो बात हो रही थी उसकी। जो आ रही है अपने टाइम पे वो अपने टाइम पे आओ, जो पहले आ रही है वो पहले आओ। हम्म। हम्म? अब मैंने वो रूल कुछ डिस्कस नहीं करा, वो तो सब बातें खुल के आ जाएंगी बाद में। अभी वो डिस्कशन में है सब प्लान, सब एकदम डिटेल प्लान मिलेगा आपको उस अगस्त में, अगस्त से शुरू अगस्त में। जो काम की इंफॉर्मेशन है, डिटेल इंफॉर्मेशन, वो अभी फ्लक्स में है चीज़ें, ठीक है ना? वो डिस्कस कर रहे हैं कि क्या है पूरा प्लान अभी डिटेल में, ठीक है ना? वो मिल जाएगा सबको कॉमनली कि हाँ भाई ऐसा है वैसा है, ठीक है? 1 अगस्त को और फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ अगस्त में। तो बाकी सीन तो जो पता ही पड़ गया। तूने बताया था कि साथ चलना मुझे। बोल देंगे अब की बार चलो। अभी बात चल रही है कीबोर्ड की आवाज आ रही है, ये उसके बाद गिलास की और चम्मच की। ठीक है, कहाँ है तू? खाना खा लिया तूने? ठीक है। Alright guys, let's start what we were implementing, right? Alright, so guys, we have this file right here. Now there are so many problems, right? How we configure them now? Let me show you, right? Okay, now we will implement this. By project .toml. Okay, so let me install something first, right? Source vnv, right? Then activate. Now I need to install py.yaml, right? And after that, what I will do, I need to freeze this version and requirements.txt, right? Okay. Freeze not found, whatever. Okay, it's not like this. It's pip freeze, right? Pip. Okay. So let's do. There is already there. So we have already this py.yaml, right? And train.py will import that. Okay. So where okay, this is train.yml already, right? Train.py will import this yml. Where is this importing? This here, right? You can see here. And now we have to create this file. Let me show you. Py project.toml. Alright. I already told you this what this toml file is, right? So this, you can say that this is the modern single source of truth for a Python project, right? So let me show build system, right? Requires is equal to this, right? Setup tools then build backend equal to setup tools to build meta. I will explain everything what is it. Wait. Here also I need this, and then which tool builds and install this package. Setup tools is equal to standard choice. Okay, now we will have this project. Wait a minute guys, I will tell you thing. So wait a minute. So this configuration TOML file will tell, okay, so it tells the Python tools how to build, install and manage your project. Okay, so you can think of it like this. Okay, you have main.cpp file, let's say, that contains your program, right? But in pyproject.toml it contains instructions about your project. Okay, so it does not contain any Python code for you. Instead it contains the metadata, like information about your project. Okay, and the TOML, let me show you. This TOML stands for Tom's Obvious Minimal Language. Tom's Obvious Minimal Language. Okay, so it's just a simple configuration language for you, designed to be easy for humans to read. Okay, we have JSON configuration file, we have YAML files, right? And this is TOML files, right? So Python officially chose the TOML version of configuration file. Okay, as PEP of 518 and PEP 621 as a standard configuration format. Okay, and why we need that? Like, let's say you write like this, right? You write some project, like, okay, there is a project, it has then source, and source as app.py, right? And someone downloads your project, then how will they know, like, what is the project name, what is the version, Python version, right? Dependencies, how to install it, where your source code lives, right? So without PyProject or TOML, they don't know, right? So instead they need some setup.py, setup.cfg, requirements.txt, manifest and like this, many files, right? But in modern Python, this replaces the almost everything with this pyproject.toml. Okay, and the one file becomes the single source of truth for this. Okay, like this one pyproject .toml, it will contain build systems. Okay, it will contain project, it will contain tools, everything. And each section begin with a square bracket, like project and everything, right? As we were discussing we were implementing here, right? As you can see, like project, build systems, like this. Okay, like this. And whenever someone will run like this, this thing, whenever someone run pip install, okay, Python will first ask, okay, which tool should I use to build this project? Okay, the answer will be written in the this line. This is standard line. Okay, require equal to setup tools greater than equal to 68, right? So what does this mean is, before building this project, okay, you need to install the setup tools. Okay, and version will be 68 or newer, or like greater than that, right? Because suppose your machine has setup tools 45, let's say. Okay, like they are too old for you then now, right? Because version should be greater than 68, right? Then next thing is like this. Backend is equal to setup tools dot build meta, right? What is this? This tells Python, okay, use setup tools as the builder. Okay, like use setup tools as builder, right? That means like convert your project into an installable package. Like you have a source code, then use the builder, use the tools as builder, and this will give you a Python package. Okay, like this. And this project here, everything below this project will describe the project. Okay, now what it will be like, name is equal to review radar. This is the name of our project, right? So when this will be the package name when it is published, right? After that tool develops it. So whenever someone says okay pip install review radar, then people will install it using this command, okay, because their name is here, review radar. Okay, then next thing is version equal to, because it's our first version, so 0.0.1, right? Python uses this version thing, like this first let me tell you this, okay, what I am talking about. This is the patch Python uses, and this digit is called minor, and this digit is called the major. So Python uses major.minor.patch. Okay, for example, from 0.0.1 we go to 0.1.1. okay, like a small bug fix. Okay, like this. And if we add some new feature, then we can go from 0.1.0 to 0.2.0, right? If there is a new feature we added, right? And if we have a stable release, then we can go it's our first version, like this. Okay, that's how this version works. And next thing will be for us will be description. Okay, description is equal to feedback, intelligence, platform, okay, built live in 45 days. Like this is just our description right here. Okay, this is just like pure metadata here, like it will be shown on GitHub and package managers. Okay, it generally doesn't affect it does not affect generally the execution, right? And after that it will say okay what it will requires Python is equal to, it should be greater than equal to 3.10. this requires this Python, right? And dependencies will be like this. Dependencies, right? Dependency will be like this. It needs pandas, right? It needs scikit-learn, right? and we have to put comma also, right? And it needs data sets of then it also need job lib only, right? And it also need pyaml. Okay. So like what packages required libraries here, what pip will auto install alongside it, right? So first we had this requirement.txt, right? This one, all of it. Okay. Data sets here and hugging face data sets, right? Everything. So dependencies here are loose and what this package needs, right? So requirement.txt is frozen. Like we need exact version of everything for reproducing my env environment, right? Libraries lean on PyProject and application freeze requirements. So we keep both, and Docker will consume the frozen one. We have this requirement txt for now, and we have this PyProject.tml also. Okay, we are keeping them both for now. And let me tell you something more. Okay. So these are the required libraries, right? Suppose your code contains import pandas, okay, and if pandas is not installed, so your program will crash, right? So Python automatically install these pandas, scikit-learn, datasets, joblib, pyaml, okay, before installing your package, right? So suppose let me show you something more. Okay, suppose this review radar need this. Review radar need this pandas. It needs scikit-learn. It need data sets, right? And pandas need joblib, right? So this installer will resolve this dependency graph and install everything which is needed. Okay, and this is the last section of this TUML file. Let me show you. Tool.setup tools, right? Dot package dot find, right? Where is equal to src. Okay. So this line will tell setup tools that our package live under the src. Okay. So this section, tool.setup tools package.find, right? This section configure the setup tools, specifically how to locate Python packages. Okay, because the line where is equal to src, this is the extremely important line. It tells setup tools like search inside src instead of project root, right? Because let's say because our directory is like this, right? Review radar slash pyproject.toml is there, right? Then we have src. In src we have review radar package, right? In this package we have these modules. Init.py, we have model.py, we have train.py, right? Like this. So without where is equal to src line, Python will search in here, right? It won't find the package correctly if you are using the src layout, right? So where src, Python searches the src folder, finds the package automatically, right? And then when you run this pip install, right, dot, then Python performs these steps. Okay, you run this. After this, it will read the pyproject.tml, right? It will read this, and then it will install the build tools. Like setup tools greater than 60 is equal to 68 version. Okay, and it will read the project metadata, like name, version, Python version, like this. After that, it will install the dependencies. Okay, pandas, scikit-learn, like this. Then it will look inside src folder for you, right? And then it will build the package. Okay, then it will install the package. Okay, so this is how it will work, all of this. Now what we will do, let me go for the movement for you, right? pip install this is the editable install, right? Let me run this. So as you can see, opening file, this review radar, right? Installing the packages, what happened. So I think it's not able to perform any these things, right? Why it's not able to do that? Let me search this. Okay, what is the problem? Explain to me. Okay, I think there is a could not be resolved, pylons missing this. Okay, what happened? Wow. Why you okay, so there is some typo is where tell me first. So first problem is PIP error message only tells you about the first one. The problem PIP reported. Okay. TML equal to it is, and many engineers learn SCI. Okay. SCI it is. Fix both and run this again. Okay, let me do this. Right. So as you see, so we run the editable install of our own package into the virtual environment, right? So that this dot in the end, okay, this dot in the end tells like the project is here, like expected output is this. This is the expected, like successfully installed rebuilder 010, right? So this is the package. Now this rebuilder package, okay, I can say where is the source. Yeah, this rebuilder package, as you can see here, okay, this is importable from anywhere now, like terminal, notebooks, test, main.py, okay, anything exactly like pandas, and okay, and this e means the source edit apply instantly. So what is this e means, like this e means like if I change anything in this loader.py or this trend.py, right? So this change will automatically apply to this package, and there is no reinstall is required. Okay. So if I see this main.py here, and this these two files like import system and system insert, if I delete these lines, okay, if I don't have these lines now, so if I run this python main.py again, right, this is running successfully, right? This runs perfectly, and import now resolves through the install package. Okay, so this import, whatever we are importing here, right, these are all are resolved through where is my main.py, this, okay. From reader import load reviews, these functions are there, like load reviews, and we have deleted that, right? So 3 days ago I said this, so this is a crutch like, and the proper fix will come on day 6. So this is the day 6, and deleting heck you planted knowingly, right, on schedule. So that's what managed technical debt looks like. Okay. And interviews will love that phrase, for because most candidate only know unmanaged debt. You should know managed technical debt. Okay. Now we will run this pipeline. Okay. Python m review radar. Okay, we have this package dot train. Okay, so this dash m is runs a module from the install package. Okay, this is bot 4 by its dotted name. So this is a module in the review radar package. This is a review radar package end, right? This train.py is a module in that package. Okay, so we will run that module package, this package from the from the module review radar, and package name is also review radar. Okay, then like this. So this review radar is our package, right? Also you can see here this review radar source review radar is something like that. And if I run this, what happened? What is the problem? Other name review radar file frozen. What happened? What is the problem, guys? Line 61 df label. Line 61 df label. I think it is like this, right? Label, and it also expect comma. What? Like this. Label and comma. Okay. And what is more thing? Line code is from removed. Okay, let's do this again. Alright, now it's running, right guys? It's training right now. So this is the standard way to execute the entry point, and we ran this, right guys? Now so there is no output we are getting here, right? Why is this so? Why there is no output, which should be there, right? Output is there, no. What happened? Why we cannot resolve them, right? Why is this the problem? Let me see what's the problem here. What is the problem here? I love this base command. So why we need to do this, run this command? C import. Okay. Percolating. Where this JSON file is coming from? Whatever. Settings or JSON. Okay, so we have to configure this also, right? Workspace. Okay. So VS Code and settings or JSON, we have to configure this. Okay, workspace folder, this Python analysis extra paths is like this. Okay, default interpreted path, we have to configure this. Just VS Code problem. Okay, guys, nothing so serious. This was just a VS Code problem. Let me show you. What is nothing? Nothing is wrong with your code. It's a VS Code interpreter problem. Okay. Problem. The evidence package are all installed in your project VNV. Pilings is analyzing with different interpreter. The system Python. The error failure confirm it. Report missing imports is not installed anywhere. Pilings can see and Python. Both vanish once Pilings points at VNV. I've created so which is already exclude, so it stays personal. Okay, the extra path line is search layout, so import new data results too. Okay, now do this editor, the system pick.vnv, control shift P, select interpreter and select which one. .vnv like this, right? We have selected. Okay. Alright. We have done this, guys, and everything is working. Now I think it should run, right? It should give some output. Why it's not giving output? Because I am running this and there is no output, guys. Why it is so? Why it's not providing any output, right? Make this edit to main.py. Why? So def run like this. Okay, so it's just indentation problem. Okay, so it was just indentation problem, guys. Okay, let me see here. Now I'm trying to run this. Okay. Oh, so YAML also, the YAML requires space after the colon. Without it, data set passes at the plain scalars, not the key value pair. Also 5. Okay, so do this YAML thing, and also the best command. This YAML, what? Python C input. Python C input, 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 Python C input Okay, here it is. Run it again to download the MD data set and train. Okay. So guys, let's do this again. YML was not correct for us, and let's now do this. It's downloading the data set, and it will start training also. Okay. So as you can see here, so generating split, everything is logged right now, right? With time, main info, split, the split test is done, then vectorization is done, training the model, matrix is 85% accuracy, and 85% is F1 scores, and artifacts are saved in the models, as you can see, right? At this time, and training pipeline completed at time of this. So it does not take that much of time. So let me give you a experiment, right? So CP, we have this configs, right? Configs let's train.yaml, right? We have this file. We will do configs slash experiment small.yml. If I create this file and copy experiment small, I copy this file right here, and if I edit something, and this like max features from 5000 to 500, okay, like this. Let me show you. Then if I run this command like this, python m review radar, okay, run, and config it like this. Config from the configs slash experiment small.yaml, right? If we config from this, the whole output will be different now, okay. So as you can see, now accuracy is 82% only, and F1 score is also low, right? So whole experiment is different right now, and we didn't change anything in code, right? So that's how we configure with from the YML. We have a YML file, and this train.py we will configure with that. And what is our train.py is how it's configured. As you can see here, argument parsing we need for this config, argument parsing, okay, arg parse we need for this, and logging we need for printing, path lib, paths configuring path. This is for job lib is for our artifacts, right? Pandas, YML we need data set, import sklearn like this, sklearn logistic. This is for the vectorizer, is for bag of words, right? Converting from text to vectors, and logistic regression is for model with the activation function, the classifier for us, and this F1 sklearn matrices, right? And the logging logger logger is there, we will have the config path. Okay, then we will use this from config path. We will use the open the file. Okay, whatever path we given here, right? As you can see, here we given the part config that experiment smaller. We config that file and we load that file, right? And that file will be in the dictionary format after that. Okay, then okay, this is like, okay, loaded config from, you can see this is the logger right here. Then return the config. After that config, we load the data here, loading data, right? Loading data set this, return, we will return the data frame from config, which is the dictionary format. What we will do, we will load the data set, data config, the data set name, okay, and split. There's a load data set function is there already when we imported here, load data set here, right? So load data set we have, then data frame is converted into the data frame, okay, from this dictionary what we have loaded, parsed it in the from the configure file. Okay, YAML load, safe load, alright, and we can also unload safe, but in that case this code, it can execute the code, right? But in safe load we already should do, always try to load the safe version, because it will not execute the code in that case. Okay, it will not be harmful for us. And here you can see a PD data frame data set, whatever data set we have, we will change it to data frame, and from that we sample out some as the dictionary we have n is equal to this sample size as we define in this experiment. Sample size you can see here, like data, and sample size 5000. Okay, so that's how we can define this. Random state is also we can take. Data CFG is like whatever, what is the data CFG? Data CFG is config, is the dictionary, and we are getting the data. Then that dictionary will become the dictionary of other label, then we can access those elements of the dictionary, right? Then log, like if it is successful load dataset, then we can log add info label. Okay, logger.info we can say, and f string is there, loaded this this length of data, as you can see here. So there are some warnings, I don't know what it is. So it was okay. So loaded 5000 rows of data, label balance is value.count. So I think number of zeros in the label is this, df.label, whatever the data frame in this data. Okay, then what we will do, we will split the data, okay, in the train interesting. Alright, so as you can see, split data is a function, and we have data frame, pd.data frame type is the, and config. Okay, config is the dictionary here, and data CFG is equal to config data. Here you can see we are getting this data configuration. Then x train x text, y train y text split. We give the text and the df label. Okay, we have x and y in this case. Okay, this is the x and this is y. And test data, you can see test size from this train.yml, you can see. Okay, all right, so yeah, that's it. And here you can see the sample size, test size, everything is there, right, in the configuration. So data configure we will get here from here, and data config, this dictionary will become one dimensional now, and extend we can put this df from text label, and text size will be data config from here, and text size will be point to here, and we define the random state also. We can get the random state, and stratify df is the label. Okay, that's it. Then log, like logger dot info, like info we set the label, and f string is split here, len extend trend slash len x test to test here. Okay, return extend, return x test, y trend, y test, it will return everything. Okay, so length of extend will be there and text will be there. Okay, you can confirm that. Split. Okay, then 4000 train and 1000 test. You can see the 80-20 split, right? Now build vectorizer. So from the config we will build the vectorizer, and we will return the TF-ID vectorizer also. Okay, so feature configuration, we have the config features here, right? You can see features, max features 5000, like vehicle recap, and n grams range. We can say 1 and 2 word features like this, stop words like this. Okay, so when we try to build this vectorizer here, so we have to return this TF vectorizer, right? Max features will feature this number of features, n gram range is there, we can do, and because this will return as the list of this, right? But TF finder don't do accept the range, so we have to convert typecast to the tuple. Okay, so we are typecasting it to tuple here. Then stop words will fit config like this, stop words will be there. Then after that we will have this train evaluate. Okay, then vectorizer we have. So vectorizer is equal to build vectorizer, config we will pass, we will have the vectorizer after that, and vectorizing is there. Then now what we will do, we will have the vectors of the xtrain data, vector dot fit transform xtrain. Okay, and x text vector dot transform only. So why didn't it go for fit transform the test data, right? Because we don't want to train the vectorizer on the test data. Okay, so we just want to train that on the training data. Okay, we have this because we don't want to count that in this sense. Okay, just it will use this training to vector like this. Okay, I just want to confirm this. What is the meaning of these lines? Why we need to train the vectorizer? Okay, let me see. The converter, it is able to transform. It has to learn things from data before it can convert text to numbers. Okay, so which word map to which column index? Which word map to which column index? Table column 0, grade column 1, etc. Okay, then because we have this Java config caps, it said max feature, so it also has to learn which words are frequent enough to keep. Okay, so TF IDF, the how rare this word error across the corpus number for every term. There is IDF half of TF IDF. It can only be computed with counting document frequencies across the corpus. Neither of those exist until you show it data. It fits. Okay. Two lines is this: the for transfer fit learn vocab and IDF from the training review and transform those same reviews into a matrix. Okay. Transform use the frozen vocabulary and IDF waits to encode the test review. Review the frozen vocabulary and IDF waits to encode the test review. Okay. Why test data must not be fitted? So that this is what you log message in your 87 refers to. Test data is stand in for reviews you are never seen in the production. If you fit on it, the IDF waits encode statics from the test set. So your model is indirectly seen the test data. So your accuracy score becomes absolutely inflated and no longer predicts real world performance. It wouldn't even work mechanically. The model is trained on a matrix with exactly matched features columns. Where column can use special words. If you called different words for a column order, probably the model of predicts what is the correct or straightness is. So you should be aware of the words that appear only in the test set are silently blocked. They aren't the vocabulary, so they contribute nothing. Okay, that's correct as intended. At reference time in production, you will pick unknown words too. Why this matter beyond this file? We have model to present. Right, so that's exactly the point. You have two things to learn. You learn different things. Two fits, two jobs. White train. So learns from text only extra. Learns for numbers plus labels. Which word is going to which column, how rare each is. Composite towards positive, negative. Unsupervised transform, supervised transform. Output is personalities for numbers. Numbers, prediction number, on those numbers. Make matrix, why they must be taken. So model learns coefficient for column 42 equal to 1. That's the only meaningful because the local column 42 next to it. The two log together by the shared column. Now if you refer the retry later in different column, every single model learns also. Okay. How we decide that particular column is for particular one in a vectorizer. You can see here what is it saying? Irony real example to make in concrete. Dogs is equal to this. This movie was great. Awful acting, terrible. Like these are the reviews. Okay. The vocabulary is column 0 is acting. Column 1 is awful. Column 2 is great. Was so rule alphabetical order. Look at this order: acting, awful, great, movie, random. I just sorted after then numbered 0, 1, 2. That are most people. That column index carries no meaning. It's no frequency rank, not importance, not order of appearance. It's arbitrary but arbitrary label. All that matters is that it's stable. That same only to the same number. Full sequence tokenize every training document, lowercase, split on word boundaries, drop punctuations. That's why acting becomes acting. Okay, collect every unique token into a raw vocabulary proof. Drop stop words. This was if makes features set the count is turns total frequency close the keep only word top end words. Sort them survival and power order 0 to elimination. Compute IDF. For each surviving time and storages makes feature selection frequency list. Reading documents. Project this move is great. 0 0 0 1 like this. So column 0 1 4 are 0 acting awful terrible don't appear in this review. Right. The invoice font very high civil creator movie because they appear in only the document each, so takes them in the rather than more distinctive in the document purpose. It's okay. Inspecting your model. Special time out. Area of words. Vocabulary dictionary words. Nothing in the saved model records that to column 2 is great. It lives only in the vectorizer vocabulary. Add one new training review. Refit. And a word regarding before great. Put shift every index. Right. Okay, so as you can see here, whatever it was, then all right. Then what we did, we configure the model, we get the logistic regression model from here, classifier, next iterations we decide, and we fit on this model, and we predict the own extract vectorization on this prediction. We predict by test, we test the accuracy, then FN score, return the model and vectorizer and matrix. Okay. And we see what we get the model and vectorizer same as dictionary is there, config dictionary, and we can model directly path. That's why we imported the path, right? And as you can see, config output and model. Okay, from output to the model, path will be there for model, and exist okay is true. If it already exists, job dump there. To model iterations, and with this name we have to dump the model, and we have to dump the vectorizer in this name, and with open model matrix by YAML we write a file and we dump that file also. Okay, this matrix.yml file here, then we run the training, load the data, then split that, then train, and then save the artifacts. That's the all configuration for you, right? Now guys, is this we have this. Now what we will do, we will git add everything what we have built, okay, and git commit feed production training pipeline, okay, config driven logged installable package, okay, you can see, and we will get push it new origin feature slash production training, right? This was our branch. Then we will go to the GitHub. We already posted, right? Go to GitHub here and go to the review radar. And we have this compare and pull request, right? And we will create this pull request. After this goes, we can merge this, right? So it's checking the ability to merge automatically, okay, and if it says like okay, it's mergeable, okay, it's just testing, checking for ability to merge automatically, hang in there while we check the branch status, okay. Once it like runs these tests, we can come back to our main branch, right? First let me see this, it's open for right now, okay. It's checking, keep it there, okay. Okay, we can go switch to main right now. Okay, so get check out main we can do here. If we want to see where we are, get status, we can see we are on the main branch. Or if you don't want to check out main, get you can do get switch main also. So already on main, so there is nothing you can done, right? Your branch is ahead of origin main by one comment. Okay, you will get push to publish your local comment, so we'll write whatever it is. Let me just see what is the status. It's running. After it completes, we can merge that and delete the branch. Okay. So so let's discuss what common mistakes people do during these things. Okay. So what do you do, like when you run some command, right? You created this py project .pyml file, right? But you never run this install pip install e. If you don't run this from the root folder, right? So and you run it in the wrong virtual environment, right? So if you do this, then the dependencies in that package will not be created. Okay. So when you run the Python m review radar module, right, .train, if you run this, then you will encounter a error which is called module not found error. Alright, so so why, as in, we encountered, right, YAML also have this uh, indentation, okay, with tabs and spaces. Okay, so YAML forbids tabs and spaces only. And always use this YAML.safe YAML.safe load to parse the YAML file instead of just direct YAML.load. Okay, like it's fine, but unless someone feeds you a malicious file. Okay, safe load always free security. And always do one thing inside the modules. Okay, inside library modules, always do this logging.info. Okay, don't do this logging.basic config, like, so config belongs to the entry point only. Okay, modules just are get logger name break. Okay. So if you do this, then it will break this. Okay, libraries will fight over global logging setting, and you can have this confusion between requirements.txt versus py project .toml, right? What is dependency confusion? So these are not duplicates, okay? So PyProject is what the package needs. What the package needs. Package is, what is our package? Our package is PyProject, review radar, right? What the package needs. Okay, this is the loose thing. But requirement.txt, it's a frozen snapshot of the whole environment. Okay, of whole environment. Exact, like both are doing the different jobs. And homework for you, you can create like best configuration by YAML, right? And hunt for your best F1 score, like by varying the max features, n-gram range, sample size, right? You can vary those values and find the best configuration for your data, right? And for your project. And you can add like log label argument on to train by choice debug info warning that sets the login label. And you can also research like what does you can research about this. Research like there is thing name equal to underscore main, right? What does if have to do with the Python am review radar? Okay, what does this have to do with this review radar? Okay, we are running this Python review radar, right? Train. What, how they are both related? You have to research about this. And you can check like what this name equals in this case, and you can print it. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we will meet you in the next stream, and we will do this thing. Okay.
Another day. बड़ा ही इंटरेस्टिंग एक विजुअल है कि प्रोटेस्ट के बीच में एक इंसान यहाँ बिल्डिंग का काम कर रहा है। ये भाई बाकी सब अपना काम छोड़ के प्रोटेस्ट में आए हैं, उनका काम अभी चल रहा है यहाँ पे। वो दो बैरिकेड्स के बीच में लोहे को बेंड करके लगा रहे हैं ताकि बैरिकेड एकदम बंद हो जाए और खुलना। ये इसमें जो है टीयर गैस रखी है और यहीं पे ये गन है जिससे गैस छोड़ी जाती है। कोर्ट में रविवार को बहुजन समाजवादी पार्टी की ओर से छाता विधानसभा क्षेत्र के बौगी बाटिका में सेक्टर एवं बूथ स्तरीय समीक्षा बैठक
Alright guys, let's do next implementation. What is this next implementation? What happened? Train dot YML, where it is yet to go? What? Okay, we will pull that. Don't worry. We will pull it. Just a minute. Let's see. It's open right now, right? File change, whatever it is. Alright. So let's merge this. Confirm the merge. And what I will do now, I will sync it with main, right? Get pull. Okay. What happened? Okay, let's do this. Get pull origin line. Get fetch head main branch updated. Order merge, remove and I deleted by mistake some files in my local. How to sync them So because I deleted here some files by mistake, guys, so let me restore this, right? Hit status, branch name behind two commits can be passed forward, whatever it is. I will then get restored. Okay, I will try to restore that. Get check out. Get fetch origin. Okay, let me fetch this. I think now I should have that. No. Get reset or origin name. No, now you can see I have now my configs, right? So now my remote and this is now in sync. Okay, so it's identical to main. Alright, so that's it. We have this. I think I mistakenly did that, so there is no problem. We have cleared it, right? Alright, we can always do that. That was the experiment for you, right? All right. Today, what we will learn, guys, will be very important thing. Okay, very much important. Okay, all right. So this will be our phase one of our software engineering foundation. Okay, all right. So today we will understand what is this. You have already always heard of this, like what is fast API, right? This. So when the model will go online, right? Now this we have the local, right? Now this first time our model will go online. Okay, so HTTP from 0, then we understand the rest. Okay, identity and predicting the endpoint. Okay, we will create this predict endpoint also. Okay, and so I got docs everything. So far we are on public repo on GitHub contains this .ignore readme, right? We have main.py. You see here. You go here, read, right? You can see what is readme.py md is there, right? main.py is there, requirements is there, tuml is there, right? Everything. Configs, we have trained this everything configs, right? This is the status of our so today is the day 7 of our 45-day plan, right? So we are 1 week in the project, and today review radar will go online. All right. So yesterday what we industrialized our notebook, right? The notebook became the production pipeline for us, and like small testable functions were there. We configured our YML for training, and real logging we experiment, and PyProject.toml also with an editable install that killed the syspath hack, right? Like we don't need to tell train.py like where to find the models, right? Like source. So one command just trained everything, and I gave you some homework about you have to find the F1 score, best F1 score, right? So let me tell you this what this name thing is doing. Okay, you see this name and you see this command. Uh, this command, right? mreviewdata.m. So these both things, let me tell you something. Okay, when you run this command like python review radar dot train, when you run this file command, okay, so what Python does, Python sets that module, okay, name to the string main. Okay, this string main, Python sets this. Okay, like, so this module name is module name, okay, is set to a string called main. Okay, so what it will does, it will same as running, we are running the file directly, it is same as like that. Okay, so this module name, okay, this will connect it to this. Okay, alright. So name is review radar and main is also review radar, so both points to the same thing. So if name is review radar, okay, and we are running it in the review radar, then it's running like in the same that's why the same guard works for both. Now you know what the most copied line in Python actually does. Okay, and the log level homework will become real today. Our API will log at info, and when things break, you will want that debug switch. Okay, so as always, we are here. All right. Let's just do git pull, if we are behind anything. Okay, we are, I think, up to date because we done everything. Right now our model has one user, which is me, right? At this keyboard, a model that only works on its creator's laptop is a science project, just a science project. Okay, but today it will become a service. Okay, think about how you use ML every day, like Google Translate, Spotify recommendations, right? Spam filters, right? So you never run their Python code, right? Your app sends a request over the internet, and the model answers with a response. Okay? That request response to door is called an API. All right. That request response door called API. All right. And building those API is arguably the core skill of a back-ended ML engineer. Okay, so job boards are wallpapered with fast API. It's in a huge share of Python backend and ML service job posting. Okay, by end of the stream, a real HTTP server on this machine and a predict endpoint any program can call. Okay, so by end of the stream we will have a real HTTP server on this machine, and we will have a slash predict endpoint. Alright, like any program can call that endpoint, automatic, interactive documentation also, and this part will feel like magic for you. Okay, and we will have input validation. Okay, that will reject the garbage politely, and we will have a slash health endpoint also. Okay, health endpoint, which sounds boring today, but it is literally what the Kubernetes will use to keep our app alive on day 18. Okay, and everything after today builds on this, and Docker will ship this app and Kubernetes run this app. Okay, Prometheus monitors this app, and today we will build the thing all the ops is for. Okay, let's start with some concept. We will start concept from tomorrow, like what actually happens when you visit a website. HTTP from zero we will start, which will be tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much.